Now let's go to another concern that we have. Okay, what is the pattern, right? Has the pattern been the same for over a number of years? Let's talk about that a bit. So you know by now, I think you're very well versed with the pattern. You know that 16 questions out of 24 in VARC that were asked in CAT 2022 and even in 2021, they were from RC passages. So that's 2/3 of your VARC section. 4 passages of 4 questions each, right? Usually, the pattern was this, that okay, two of them were easy to moderate, one was moderate, one was difficult. That was the pattern last year. That was the difficulty level last year. That's what I should say, right? Two easy to moderate, one moderate, and one difficult. RC passage. Then when it comes to VA, 3 questions from type in the answer para-jumbles, meaning no options to you. No options given here. And that's why no negative marking also. That's why there is no negative marking just for these 3 questions. Otherwise, you have a +3 -1 for all the other question types, right? Para completion, a question type that was asked last year. Before this, we used to have another question type, odd sentence out para jumbles. Odd sentence out para jumbles. Here, 5 sentences are given to you. 4 of them belong to a paragraph. 1 of them does not belong. You just have to find that one. That is odd sentence out para jumble. Last year, instead of this, we had para completion, right? So all these paragraph based questions, they form verbal ability, and 8 questions, the remaining 8 questions out of 24 are from this area, right? Kritika, so disadvantages of talking about disadvantages of plastic would not justify having a mini recycling plant at your own home, right? That was my primary argument. My argument was not that we should recycle waste or we should recycle plastic. That was not my argument, right? Prabuddha, that depends on whether you want to do an MBA or not, right? So the level of VRC is definitely a little higher when I compare it to a bank exam. So the kind of preparation that is required is more rigorous in VRC. So if you aim for an MBA and if you're up for devoting that kind of time, then yes, definitely. Sectional time limit is 40 minutes. So, you know, my advice to you would be that you should devote 40 minutes to reading every day. Let's say 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes at night. Because in the exam, you will have to sit at a stretch for 40 minutes and read. All of this involves a lot of reading and solving, right? So you should develop that stamina. If not in one pocket, in 2 pockets, 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes in the at night, right? The marking scheme +3 -1, as I've told you, except for these 3 questions. So knowing your framework, knowing your syllabus is very essential before, you know, we start talking about scoring a 99 percentile.